the gentleman from Georgia.
Mr. Speaker, at this time, I'm pleased to yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from South Texas, our friend Ron Paul.
Gentleman from Texas, Mr. Paul, is recognized for 3 minutes.
I thank the gentleman for yielding, and I ask unanimous consent to revise and extend my remarks.
Without objection.
Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of the rule, but I would like to make a couple comments about why I do not think we should support this bill. I'm strongly pro-life. I think one of the most disastrous rulings of this century was Roe versus Wade. And I do believe in the slippery slope theory. I believe that if we're careless and casual about life at the beginning of life, we will be careless and casual about life at the end. And that abortion leads to euthanasia. I believe that. I disagree with the Oregon law. If I were in Oregon, I would vote against that law. But I believe the approach here is a legislative slippery slope. What we're doing is applying the same principle of Roe versus Wade by nationalizing law and therefore doing the wrong thing. So I think this bill should be opposed. I think it can backfire. If we can come here in the Congress and decide that the Oregon law is bad, what says we can't go to Texas and get rid of the Texas law that protects life? I think that's the main problem with this. Also, I believe it will really dampen the ability of doctors to treat.
So, what's your opinion on euthanasia?
Euthanasia is a really controversial subject. I think, the idea of having someone the power to take their own lives, particularly in a case where they are severely ill and they feel like they have nothing left to live for. From a larger human perspective, I don't feel that it's the most natural thing is for a human to say, okay, this is it, this is all I have to live for. There would be so many different gray areas in regards to, well, who should have the right, how sick should they be, who decides how sick they can be, and then, who's the one that's going to, the one that's going to administer the poison that kills the person. There's just so many issues that come about if that's legal.
So you say it's not. You think it should be illegal or not?
At this point, I'm on the fence. I don't know. I really worry about the can of worms, so to speak, that it's going to open up. And if everybody's allowed when they're feeling like they can't go on, that they should be, allowed to have someone kill them.
What's your opinion on euthanasia?
I am absolutely for it. I think that if people have a life, they're obviously dying. And I think that once we hit that part of our life where we are in so much pain and so much agony, I think that we should be allowed to electively take our own life so that we're no longer in pain, especially, because there's no cure for whatever it is that we have. So if we're at that point in our life where we just have so much pain, then I think sometimes it's better to live on your own terms rather than somebody on the disease's terms.
Ms. Kasha, do you think people have the right to die by choice?
Yes, I think so.
You think so? Why do you think that?
Because if they're sick and there's no other way for them to live, then I think they have a right to say, I want to die and I'm done.
So you think it's okay, you're with it?
Yes, I am.